me and thought that maybe I had the look and she was gonna turn me into something. Cause I'm like, what's up, y'all? It's your girl Casualty TV, and yep, once again I'm back with another video. I can say I am a bit more consistent, and I'm very excited about that. So if you are new here, I want to say welcome. This is on Casualty TV, where I'm doing the most, as always, switching it up, as always, looking different. You get the drift. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into this video. Alright, so I am someone who doesn't really like to spend time alone, but I definitely do it. And it's kind of refreshing to do things by yourself. It's cool. Like, I've gone on like little dates on my own, you know, just pampering myself, buy myself flowers, all that stuff that, you know, that you would want someone to do for you, but it really is nice doing it for yourself. So I've gone to restaurants and stuff there by myself, and it's a little weird the first time when you do it. They actually, if anybody else come in, you're like, no, it's just me, we good, like, we're good. And then you watching everyone walk around, but the alone time is really good. Like, it's good. So I've been to the movies several times by myself. That, I must say, I love it, because you get to be so into the movie with no distractions, no one to tap you, to ask you any questions. You know, you just leave your phone alone and you watch the movie. What's the last movie? The last movie I saw by myself was, it was the movie with Cassie and, Terrence. What is the name? The Perfect Match. I saw that by myself, and, I'm not sure who I asked to go with me, but I knew that at that moment I got up, got dressed, and ran to the movie theaters. I do plan on seeing more movies before 2018 is done by myself, and it's cool. Try it. Like, I usually tell my friends, like, they gotta try it. Like, you gotta try going places by yourself, because I'm so used to asking people to tag along, and then they don't show up, or try to plan something and they don't want to go. So I got into the habit of wanting something and going for it on my own. Like, so now, LA. Back in 2011, I decided that I wanted to go to Los Angeles, and I wanted to go with my friend. And during the time, her birthday was coming up, but she said she didn't have the money to do it. Now, this time, it was like November. It was either October, November. It was around, I just know it was cold, really cold out in New York. And I didn't know what kind of weather to expect in LA. Like, I think it said like 60s or something like that. So I'm thinking LA, you know, it should be warmer, because New York is freezing. It was probably like 30 to 40 degrees. So I was thinking maybe, you know, it'll be warmer, it'll be good. So going on this trip, I was on a budget. That's the perfect word. I was on a budget going on this trip. I was going by myself. I decided that I can afford 3 days out there. So I'm like, I think, where was it? So I got tickets. It was probably 2 months in advance. Like, I wasn't playing. I said I wanted to go to LA and I was going to LA. Now, I stood there for 3 days. I did a trip by myself. So I booked my tickets and I chose a hotel. Now, with choosing a hotel, I didn't pay much attention to how much fees they want to take out and everything. And remember, I said I was on a budget already. So I pretty much, you know, that's a nice way to say broke. So I was pretty much kind of broke, but I wanted to go on this trip because I felt like it was time I go somewhere. I wanted to do something by myself. And even though I had my family, I probably could have asked them to go. I didn't want to do any of that. So I got on a plane, and I remember just going to the airport. My mom drove me to the airport, and I was just in the airport like, dang, I'm really about to do this. Like, I start getting all these jitters, and I'm like, you know, I'll be all right. You know, it's me by myself on a plane. I'll be okay though. You know, I'm a big girl. So, I went and got myself snacks, all of that in the airport. And I remember I sat down next to some woman. I sat on the outside because I thought I didn't want to be trapped on the inside because I don't like that closing feeling. So I sat on the outside, and the woman who sat next to me, I got in my seat first. She got on, and she wasn't friendly at all. This woman got on the plane. I guess she probably didn't sleep because she wanted to be able to sleep on the flight. Now the flight was 6 hours. I had I think I had transferred once. I'm not sure if it was on the way there or coming back. Then again, it was 7 years ago. So the lady didn't speak to me at all. You know, it was besides excuse me. And so now I'm talking to my mother, talking to my sister, and I'm letting them know that, yeah, I'm on a plane now, and we'll be taking off soon. So I remember just thinking like, oh my gosh, am I really about to do this? I was seriously thinking like, get off of this plane. Get off the plane. Like, you gotta get off the plane. You're going by yourself now? And I'm like, oh my God, you'll be all right. So now, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, this is really crazy. I remember, I'm like, you know what? Let me just watch a movie. Now, I didn't even have no headphones, so that was a whole fail. And then the little TV nearest to me didn't even work. So I'm like, all right, you know, this is getting a little bit scary. What the heck? So now I'm sitting on the plane. I might try to go to sleep because I don't even think I had Wi-Fi. I was just like, what the heck? So now I'm not next to the window, so it wasn't as scary. The woman fell asleep next to me, so she closed the window. Like, she got the window seat, she closed the window. So now I can't even see out the window. So now I'm just sitting here on this plane like, oh my gosh. I remember taking a nap, wake up. I'm still on the freaking plane. I'm like, yo, what's going on here? So, I don't remember if they gave food out. I don't think they did, but I had my own food. Man, I started getting this crazy heartburn to the fact that I thought my chest was gonna burst. Like, I was thinking the plane was really doing something to me. Because I remember my ears started feeling like it's gonna pop. And I started getting heartburn. So I'm like, yo, what the heck? I'm like, yo, you'll be alright. So now it's getting worse. So I called the stewardess over. And I'm like, excuse me, miss, you got some milk? And she said, milk? And I'm in my head like, milk? She goes, 1 second. She leaves, come back with creamers. The type of milk I needed a whole cow. Like, the type of indigestion, heartburn I was feeling. I was like, yo, I really got on this plane. I'm about to die by myself. What did I do? What did I go and freaking do, bruh? So, I finally get there, and I'm like, all right, here we go. There was a little bus that went from LAX to my hotel. I think I stayed at Ramada Hotel. I'm thinking, you know, it'll be all right. So, how I chose the hotel was, what's not too far from everything? So what I did was I actually stayed in Inglewood. Now I'm thinking, I heard about Inglewood. I'm like, it won't be so scary. So I get to the hotel, and but it was nothing getting my suitcase and all of that. You know, I had got a green little suitcase. It was smooth. I brought this suitcase with me to this hotel, and now I'm trying to check in. So now what I did was I didn't get the night that I was coming. I got the day before. I got there late. So what you were supposed to do is book for the day before. I didn't know that. So now I'm like, oh my goodness, like what the heck am I about to do? So now I had to buy another night. I had to buy another night, and the fact that it was like minutes from being a whole new day, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm on a budget. Like, I'm budgeting right now. So now I paid for the day, and there was a $300 came out of my account. I'm like, oh my God, right? So I'm like, oh my goodness. Now I have less money. So I'm like, yo, this is going to be the most brokest vacation in my life, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I just had a heartburn. That was the scariest flight ever. It was mad calm, but my body was not used to being on a plane. Like, the last time I was on a plane, I was probably, what, 9 or 10? I went to Jamaica. I don't remember how that went, so it was too long ago. So now, I get there. They took out the $300 for upfront charge. Now I go to my room. It's 2 beds. I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is really not going too good. So I called them, and I'm like, excuse me, I asked for a king size bed, because I'm like, you know what, you gotta get a California king bed in California. So I'm like, I'm really pissed because, you know, when you broke, you mad. So I was that broke person who was getting really mad. So I'm like, excuse me, can I get what I paid for? Because what I asked for was a California king bed. Only 1 bed should be in the room. Like, first off, I'm already there by myself. So having 2 beds is going to remind me that I'm really by myself. So I'm like, oh, come on now. It could have been like an hour, hour and a half. I remember it was a long wait. They finally found me a bed because they told me, oh, it was no space. And I'm like, oh, no. I know what I asked for. I want my California size bed with only 1 bed in the room. So time went by. I got my bed. And now I'm just sitting there like, all right. Unpack. You know what? No, don't unpack. Just go to sleep because this is too much. Got myself in bed, and I woke up. The fact that they're 3 hours behind us, I woke up early. So it was 9 o'clock or 12 in New York. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. And I go shower, open my suitcase, ready. What I see? Alarm. Almost everything I purchased before the trip had an alarm on it. So I'm like, yo, what is going on here? Like, this trip really is turning into something else. So I'm like, yo, this is really crazy. Like, what am I going to do? So I'm like, maybe if I find a receipt, I could take it to the stores and it'll take the alarm off. Nope, didn't have the receipt. So I was now limited to a little bit of clothes. I remember the first shirt I picked up that didn't have alarm on it, didn't have sleeves. Now, LA, when I got ready, went outside, it was brick. I'm like, what is this? LA is supposed to be sunny. There was no sun. I'm like, yo, maybe it's just where I'm at. So it was a good thing I brought a coat, because I brought a coat, but it had fur right here. So I'm like, dang, I'm going to be really looking like I'm doing the most. So I put the coat on. Now my shirt has no sleeves. I have my coat. And it didn't work out right because I was brick. And I definitely wasn't matching. The stuff that I bought and what I had to put on didn't match. So I'm like, yo, this is really craziness. So now I'm like, you know what? Let me just go on out. You know, went for a walk. I'm like, okay, so, girl, you broke. You out here in LA. Told your family you was gonna be good. You're not good. And it didn't register to me to just, you know what, just ask somebody to send you money. You know, I'm like, nah, we'll make the most of it. You know, so now I get in a cab and I'm like, how far is it to Hollywood? He was like, I think it was $30. It could have been $30 from where I was to Hollywood. So I freaking get there and I'm walking. And I'm just in my head like, yo, this is really crazy. Like, I'm really out here. Now I'm like so excited because I'm out here. And I walked where the stars was at. I was just trying to enjoy the trip as much as I can as a broke person. So first day, I went and walked around, went to Hollywood. Couldn't really buy nothing because I was on a freaking budget. And I remember just trying to figure out, like, I always thought that I wanted to live in LA. So I'm like, if I go there, I'll see what it's like, and maybe I'll decide if I'm gonna live there or not. And everything was slow, nothing was moving fast, and I was outside for a few hours, freezing, not gonna lie. I was so cold. The clothes I had wasn't right. I bought sweaters, but the sweaters that I had alarms on it. So it was everything that wasn't a sweater I could wear. And the stuff I had didn't have sleeves on it. I thought it would be nice and warm. I'll be good and life will be great. And nope, I was freezing. So what I did was I walked the whole Hollywood. And I swear, it looks just like Manhattan to me. Like, the way the stores and all of that was, it was cool. And so now, how I got back to my hotel was a bus. I took the bus, because I'm like, let me see what it's like. You know, let me see what. And, before I went back to my hotel, I went and got something to eat by myself. So I went walking really far. I'm like, dang, what do I want to eat? And I'm like, I don't want to go to like a McDonald's or something, because then I won't really get the feel. But they didn't have many food stores around. So I'm like, what the heck? I ended up going to this this Italian restaurant, and I ordered, what was it called? Chicken Parmesan. And I was not enjoying it. And now I hear that LA is not really known for their food. So I'm like, alright, so I done spent 20 something on the food. So now, you know, you got deduct. So that's when I ended up taking the bus back. And I was walking and I found a guy and I was asking him, like, how does the bus go and all of that. So the bus, it took me there. It was a really smooth ride. Now, I'm home. I'm back in the hotel. And I'm just seriously trying to not down myself all the way. So, I'm just like, I'll be alright. Went to bed, woke back up, and I'm like, it's a whole new day. And I went, what was it? I pretty much found the train station, and I swear it was like the coolest thing ever. It's so different from New York. Like, you don't see anyone eating on a train. You don't see the loud playing of the music. It was just the calmest train ride ever. And I remember I drove past the stadium. Yeah, there goes that noise again. I drove past this, we rolled past the stadium because the trains was outside. So that was, it was an experience. And I just remember waking up and I was speaking to my family, letting them know, like, yeah, it's all right, you know. But I'm like, I'm just in my head thinking, like, maybe I should just come back, you know. Maybe I should just come back and try this again with someone else. Maybe I'll enjoy it. So every day I was there, it was really cold. And 2 days that I was there, it was raining. So I remember one day I pretty much stayed like the whole time in a hotel. I'm like, I'm gonna just relax. And I remember I was, that's when I was back modeling. So what I did was, I was in a room rehearsing, just walking back and forth. I'm like, you know what, maybe I should just find something to do. Because this was like the day before I was leaving. What I ended up doing was I went on, what's it, Model Mayhem? I went on there because I was definitely using that website. And I had found an acting talent agency that was in LA. So I ended up went back out there and I spoke to this woman. And she, well, it was pretty much like a casting that I went on. So I went to the casting and I remember the lady gave me a sheet for the lines I had to read. So I did it. And she's like, okay, try to do this, you know, put more into it. I did it. So now afterwards, we were speaking and she was trying to get me to move to LA. And I'm just in my head like, whoa, miss. I'm just in my head thinking like, I'm just on vacation. Like, this is just vacation. And this lady was really trying to get me to live in LA. Now I'm thinking of it like, who would have known, like, if I would have actually went back home, got my family, moved back out there and try to see what this lady could do for me. But I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I should just look at this as a vacation and nothing else. I did want to be an actress. I thought about it, especially like when I turned 26. I'm like, I really want to do it, but how? Like, I'm like, I don't know how to do it. But this lady, she was like, she can show me to someone who had apartments out here. And I'm just in my head like, yo, how do I break it to her that I just came because I wanted to see what the day would be like. And I'm like, all right, I can't break this to her. I remember when I got back to New York, this lady was blowing my phone down. I'm just in my head like, miss, like, first off, I couldn't even afford to go back if I wanted to. So the fact that I even was there was more than enough. And it's like, yeah, I probably could have, you know, who knows? Like, I could have actually probably been an actress or something. And that would have been pretty cool. Like, you know, the broke days would have went away. But I know being an actress is a lot of work. Like, going on to different castings and all of that. And I'm pretty sure that I needed acting classes for sure. Because I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm ready. Like, I think she just saw me and thought that maybe I had the look and she was going to turn me into something. Because I'm like, I was nowhere near ready being nobody's actress. No one's. So, I remember that being the last day. And I was talking to my family like, yep, coming back. And I must say, during the time I was a mom. I had only one child at the time. It was relaxing with the fact that I didn't have to wake up, make no one breakfast, woke up on my own time. It was really relaxing. But when I got the phone calls from my family, it was like, all right, you know what? I'm ready to come back. Pack all my stuff back up with all my clothes with the alarms on it. And I was so scared to even go to stores out in LA because I'm like, yo, you know what? Maybe if I wear one sweater, I definitely wore one sweater. I put on one sweater that had an alarm on it, okay? It was brick. I was freezing out there. So I'm like, I went and I put the sweater on that had an alarm on it. And then I remember walking past this gigantic Victoria's Secret and I'm like, what I did, what you think I did? I went inside. Sure did. I went right inside. Beep, 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 beep. Now I'm just in my head like, listen, y'all just gonna have to excuse these beeps because I'm coming up in this Victoria's Secret. Because most people that know me know that obsessed is an understatement with Victoria's Secret. So I go inside of Victoria's Secret And I remember I bought a perfume because I'm like, let me just bring this back as a token. Plus I had my card. So I'm like, you know what? I know I'm broke, but if I use my Victoria's Secret card, I can just pay that later when I go back to work. And that's exactly what I did. I bought some stuff and then I went back and, you know, coming out the store, you know, beep, 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 beep. But the thing is, I didn't look sus at all. You know, I wasn't doing nothing crazy. I walk in, beep, beep. Walk out, beep, beep. So nobody bothered me, and I was like, thank God, because, you know, and you know when you got your bags, you got to be playing like, who the hell is beeping? I don't know. I definitely was trying to play it off. Like, it was me beeping, but I wasn't going to let nobody know that was me beeping. So I'm thinking like, dang, I should have just, I don't know, maybe they just ain't take the tags off. I don't know, but I'm gone. Because, you know, you got to do that little talk when you see people standing near the exit. You like, yeah, I don't know. So I try to play it off. Now, I end up taking the train back home. And this is the last day, you know. The hotel told me that they will refund me my money. So I'm like, you know what? At least when I go home, I'll have $300 coming back to me. You know, I don't feel so bad. You know, I won't be completely broke. Because at the time I was a bartender, so all the money I made, you know, I took a chance, took a little risk with it. But I definitely did what I had to do on this one single little trip that I took by myself. I spoke to like a few people. People seem really cool. People smile at you. It's completely different from how New York is, because New York people would just grill you and you're going to be like, yo, like, I didn't even do nothing to her. Look how she thinks she's looking at me. And you're like, that's how you know you're in New York, when people are grilling you. Like, where you from? You see it on my face? Why are you speaking to me? New York. Duh. So, that, you guys, was my little LA trip. And my flight back home was just the same as it was when I got there. Headache, a little bit of nauseousness, massive freaking heartburn once again. So I'm like, yeah, I don't know when. And I have not gotten on a plane since then. Like, I haven't gone anywhere. I finally got my passport last year and didn't use it. But hopefully in 2019, I am going to at least get 2 stamps on my passport. I'm going to cross my fingers with that one. You know, I'm going to pray on it. And hopefully you guys enjoy that story. You know, I was kind of all over the place, but y'all already know I'm all over the place. And do not forget to hit that like button if you guys like my story. And if you want more story times, I definitely have more stories. I got more to tell. And it's just thinking, you know, which one is next. But I won't have to think of what's next if you guys tell me what y'all want. So if you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.